Hello, everybody. This is Michelle from Butterfly Survivors Tribe and Knowing Heart Tarot. Hi, how's everybody doing today? So, I wanted to do a little bit about, talk a little bit about how I'm obviously Butterfly Survivors Tribe and Knowing Heart Tarot. It's the same thing. Um, Through getting to know who I am inside my heart, with all of the healing that I've done over my life, and all the therapy um, so I guess who I am in my mind and who I am in my heart have aligned. So thus Knowing Heart Tarot and Butterfly Survivors Tribe, because I'm a survivor who had to find out who I was, and then through the healing and recovery I found out who I am, and then now my mind and my heart have aligned. So I just thought that was an interesting way to explain it, because that's exactly how it happened. So um, I have pulled from 3 decks today. So I started with Heal Yourself reading cards. So I pulled 1 from there. I pulled 3 from the Magical Nordic Tarot. And then I pulled 1 from the Law of Attraction Oracle. So 2 Oracle decks and 1 Tarot deck. So we got a 5-card reading here to do. And I had originally gone up to Wildwood Canyon in Burbank, the Burbank Hills, mountains, and there was a coyote, and some people were hiking and all that, so I pulled the reading there, but there was just too much distraction and too much noise, so I decided to come home and do the reading here. So, alright, the first card from Heal Yourself reading cards. And then, so I'm gonna do from the Law of Attraction first, and then the 3 tarot cards, and then the Heal Yourself Oracle cards. So I'm doing it in that order. So here's the first card I pulled. Awareness. So it says, when I focus on positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it. That is definitely true. You focus on the positive inside your heart and out. That's how you come off to other people, your compassion. So the 2 align. So I love this card. That's excellent. And take what resonates with you. See how you can resonate with it. Enjoy the reading. So the first tarot card that I picked is the Emperor. The Emperor is about maturity, and it's about a person who can make lemonade out of lemons, If there's a bunch of chos going on around you, then you can make it better. You can smooth it out. You can make it okay and make it good. And that's what the Emperor is about. New beginnings, new starts, the power, taking responsibility for who you are, just really coming into yourself and being in the driver's seat of your life. So the second card I pulled was the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles, the word on here is gifts. So it's equal give and take, equal reciprocity, balancing your checkbook, paying debts that you owe, or maybe people are paying debts that they owe to you back. So it's about balancing your finances, and you could be receiving a gift. So the third card I pulled for the tarot is 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is about recuperation, rest and recuperation, and introspection, inner contemplation. You know, maybe you need to meditate. Maybe it's a practice that you do first thing in the morning or just before you go to bed to calm yourself down. Take it how it resonates. And then the last card I picked from Heal Yourself reading cards, it says, how teachable are you? So yeah, we're gonna hear planes from time to time, but so yeah, maybe that's a question that you need to ask yourself. How teachable are you? Are you open to what everyone says? Are you just open to what someone says that you like? If you like that person, then you listen to what they say. Or if you kind of maybe don't like the person very much, but you know that they're knowledgeable and you respect them, how teachable are you? Can you learn from them? Can they learn from you? So yeah, not everybody's gonna like everyone, right? There's gonna be some conflicts, there's gonna be some issues, there's gonna be some stuff maybe that it's hidden or that people don't feel comfortable with talking about, or any of that kind of stuff. But as long as, I believe, as long as you show that person respect, then whether they respect you or not, it doesn't really matter. You still always, if you're open to it, learn something. They learn something from you, you learn something from them, maybe both. But yeah, so I hope you liked that reading. And you know, I'm just gonna kind of wrap it up with, there's a lot of people that I didn't really care for, that I was sort of indifferent with or didn't really get along with. And then once I started listening to them talk, or I said, wow, I really have a lot in common with you, or you know, I really respect what you've been through. And then you open yourself up. I mean, I opened myself up to learning from those people that I didn't really like, or maybe people that didn't really like me, but I learned from them. And you still respect a person, you know, and hopefully they respect you, but it doesn't matter. If you respect yourself, that's good enough. And then people will grow to respect you because they can see the confidence and the self-respect that you have for yourself. So in growing and maturing and aging, that's kind of how it goes. It's just, you know, it depends. I believe we all have our inner self and our outer self, right? Your outward personality, how you come off to people, and then your internal self, and that's really coming from a place of heart. And then how you come off to people is your personality, right? So that's pretty much how I look at it. And I feel like everybody that's in your orbit, you know, people that are in your group of community, or people you run into, or people that could be in your same soul family, any of this, or people you work with, or you know, any of this, just people you go to church with, maybe people you do recreational sports with, bowling, any of this, we all have something to learn from each other. I really don't think anybody knows it all. That's why a lot of us live such a long time, because there is so much to learn. So, and you know, those of us that passed away younger, you know, maybe you've had family members that you feel died too young, or any of this, who knows, maybe God decided that their work here was done, and maybe that person was done with their life purpose, what they needed to, what they came here to do. And hopefully you learned what you can from them, and vice versa. So I hope that this has helped you, and I hope you have gained a new perspective, and or maybe it deepened the knowing and the beliefs that you already have. whichever it is. This is Michelle, signing off from Butterfly Survivors Tribe and Knowing Heart Tarot. Bye everybody, till next video. See you. Take care.